always tend to stumble into the platform Shudder. And this week, I've been trying to go back in time a bit with Shudder and look at some older movies. And I decided to revisit this one because I haven't seen it in a while. It is called Ginger Snaps.
Oh, the two girls that are werewolves or something?
Well, one of them is. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little over 20 years old. I think it came out in like 2001 or so. And I was never a big fan of this movie. It gets high markings on Rotten Tomatoes. And even before Rotten Tomatoes, way back when, I always heard positive things about this movie. And it just doesn't really connect with me. I was trying to figure out why. And I think I just don't really like werewolf movies that much. I mean, there are two that stick out that I like. And those are American Werewolf in London and The Wolfman. And both of those have strong tragic elements. So I'm wondering if that's why I like them better.
I like, as far as werewolves go, there's another one that came out, I think around the same time called, Dog Soldiers. It's the name of it. Rowie liked that one a lot. And it was basically army guys that were a werewolf like platoon.
I think that's directed by the guy that did The Descent.
From what I remember, Ginger Snaps, though, was really, I didn't care for the script that much. They tended to not play up the tragedy of it and play it much more of like
there is
dawning,
tragedy.
Awakening story kind of thing.
Yeah, there's definitely a feminist empowerment story, which I think is why a lot of critics like it. And I can understand that because at the time we certainly needed a little bit more women represented. But it has tragic elements. It does not have a happy ending. And this is going to sound racist, but it's Canadian. So I wonder if maybe that's another reason why it doesn't jibe with me a little bit.
Maybe
because things are a little foreign to me. It was directed by John Fawcett, who's pretty much a Canadian television director, and he's done good stuff. He's done Orphan Black. He did Queer as Folk. So, he knows what he's doing. It was written by Karen Walton, who basically did a lot of the same shows. So they've worked together before. It stars Emily Perkins, Katharine Isabelle, and Chris Lemche. And Mimi Rogers. All of a sudden, Mimi Rogers was in there. I was like, oh, there's a familiar face. She plays the mother of these sisters.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And it is about two sisters. They're outcast. They're kind of morbid. They're always filming ways. They're always faking their deaths in like videos. Their names are Ginger and Brigitte. Ginger gets her first period late in life. She's attacked by a werewolf as a result, I guess, because the werewolf could smell her. And of course, her wounds miraculously heal and something's not right. And Brigitte, her sister, is trying to save her life, basically, before things start spiraling out of control because she's a werewolf, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. I think that it definitely deserves to be watched, especially if you like werewolf films. But to me, it doesn't rank as high as it does with other folks. But it is on Shudder for those of you out there that are curious.